Okay, so the first video was a diary entry that I actually didn't do any diary stuff. I just like it was just like I started to make it, and then I was just making sure that the mic was working. But this is my journal, my diary, my redacted channel. But there was like a bunch of ideas that I had for videos to do in my diary, um, and I'm just gonna do them all in one. Um, and like this is not never gonna be this again. Like just a disclaimer, like this is redacted, and if you are watching this particular channel, you are reading my diary. Um, and I don't want to see it on TV or really talk about most of it because well, literally like I don't like vlogging other than like but it like I can do vlogs as diary entries where I don't have to write anything or type anything up. I can just do the audio as a vlog, but like it's diary entry. Um, but like what are like the numbers like what are like like anybody could do like a diary could use YouTube as a journal if they never if they, you just never promote and you just put redacted and you never promote. Maybe you give it a thumbnail with like however you want your diary to look, or you call it my diary, like literally like on my actual channel I might promote it, my not this one but like my actual channel, like I might promote all the lip sync videos and all the good stuff that, like the actual content that I make, but um like literally like you are a needle in a haystack. I was messed up that I used to say, um, on YouTube. Like nobody's like you're gonna get like it takes 3 to 6 years. You get about 100, maybe 200 people, depending on what you put up there, and it's just like a very small bubble of like literally nobody sees it. It seems like like you don't actually get big numbers unless you promote. So feel like my diary is safe, and if not calling it a diary, like literally like anybody who just makes vlogs, makes a blog or makes a vlog, like where they talk about things, or they do a podcast, like literally those are open floors for things. So I just feel more comfortable doing a journal or a diary rather than an actual vlog or a podcast. But I had talked to somebody who somebody like that like I had been through a lot, and like they were like, oh, he doesn't even care because I was just like I was just like but like they told me they told me that like you know like whenever they do podcasts it's like an open floor to talk about anything, um and so like that's kind of what the diary is. That's why like it's not just a diary, it's redacted. It's like I keep putting redacted, and so don't want to see it on the TV, don't really want to talk about it. So that disclaimer being said at the beginning of it, and I'm actually going to watch this because this is like I've just watching my own videos and putting it on YouTube. Like I've seen a creator do kind of a controversial type of a thing with their logo, and they're like they're a bad guy. They kept on doing bad guy things and then doing this, but it was inspirational because it's like if you can react to your own videos, if you can um if you can be confident in the content that you make. But like literally the diary stuff, I'm like any kind of type of vlog, anytime where I talk a lot in a video, like that's not my content. Like I put everything into like a really uh like all my best stuff and all the refined stuff into like my channel or that other channel that's mine that like is like, or maybe on Rumble or TikTok or Facebook. But then like I just keep creating, and then like on Facebook, and then I just like tag the one that I want people to follow me on Facebook, which is Christian A. Waldrip, and currently I have a hat on it. Like if anybody sees this, like it's the one with the hat, with the green hat, like because I wear a hat. Um, but all right, let's watch this. So I counted that there are 16 days left. Usually it's like 3 days. When 3 days, the meds are to my system, and then like 3 days before. But like it's 16 days before I get the shot. And then like, what is the delusion and what is paranoia? Like, what is worrying? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's some non-delusional stuff, and maybe the delusion is just overthinking about like trauma.
Should I just do it all in one video? Like, there's a bunch of ideas that I had. I could just do all the things on here.
The
All
lava
all
lamp.
the things I was gonna do.
So
Oh, be careful how you look at
I
that
take
lamp.
the for paranoid schizophrenia or whatever else, like in the delusions. Um, I take. Oh, hang on. Let me just make sure that this is. There it is. So it's like I don't even know why I posted that. It was just maybe it's just to have at least a few videos on there that are just like they're just noise. They're just like a palate cleanser for reading my diary. Like literally like there's no like stuff that like if I heard it again it would be like um it'd be like, oh yeah, that that's like I don't like drama, and I don't like bringing up things, or but like another like one of the things like people saying like threats or saying paranoid things that like, oh man, like paranoid is like you're paranoid about something, but you're actually believing, or you're overthinking about something and you're paranoid. But like if somebody just like says something that like somebody who's paranoid, like what, because like paranoia, like all this like paranoia is about trust, and it is about everything just going right. And it's like somewhere in between here is like where things should be. It should be like everything should be good. But paranoia is has a lot of symptoms that resemble PTSD. And I might have PTSD, but I feel like more is just like mental damage and paranoia and worrying. Um, and a little bit of delusion just because I'm smart and like I overthink, and like but like I think thinking is important. And I think that I don't know. Yeah, I think I am schizophrenic, and I think yeah, but I think the meds do help when they're not at too high of a dose. But I have recently dived into like the actual science and the actual facts about like what is going on with the med and how it is targeting the delusions and everything. Like and I made a video where it's like literally it's very clearly spoken text to speech telling telling all the information and all the stuff on the thing that I've learned, so I can watch it again and be like, okay, let's see, this is what I learned about this. And it's in a like I don't know if I switch it to 3 or 2 rather than 1 speed, which is just for consuming information a little bit more efficiently. Um, but I've been like for doctor shopping and stuff. I've been on too many meds, and like I feel, and one of the things like to work on my own behavior um, and to yeah, just have great behavior and stuff, and like getting off of Depakote and stuff. Like I don't know, like just the thought of that makes me think of like maybe it's something about like what is that? What's that government like that government project? Like I feel like it's like it certain government projects evolved into certain things with the psych industry. But like I've consulted like something that has a lot of information on that stuff, and they said that it was just like with psychology and like and with stuff, then there probably isn't a connection, but I feel like there might be a little bit of one. um but so 16 days, so like some like there was an incident, and like the reason why like I don't call the police on people, like where I avoid it as much as possible, um because like it wastes time, it wastes money, And I would like it would be great if somebody would say I would never call the police on you. But like I feel like the reason my like the main like 'cause there's been times when there's been trouble with like actually being in jail, and it was like like I have vague memories of like some really bad stuff with that experience, but like I've never like I'm so grateful that like I've the times that that has happened that it's like that I've like I've been like I've been like I'm home like and I'm home right now and like it's just like um but like I have like it's from all the repeated times I don't know if you can see it but I have scars on my wrist from handcuffs and then like and I really don't like being restrained or tased and I try to just have great behavior and just be the best version of myself and really be like but like so what I was the reason why I think I'm paranoid right now even though it's not like that 3 days before I get the shot is because of real logical reasons because like recently there was this incident where somebody flipped me off and then they shoved me and it might have been because I was signing leave me alone um, and stop. And like, because I had just read about those things, because like, because he was constantly it had been all day, and then it led up to that. So like I looked up like how to ask him to stop and the most important one to leave me alone, and yeah he shoved me whenever I asked him to like cause like I was just trying to throw something in the trash but like I uh I was told that I should like call the police, but like I like communication and I just like to like everything to work out like and like for like little things like to that are to just work themselves out is the best thing. Um, but like literally I was laying in bed like I couldn't focus like I just and like I was a little uh like so like if somebody said that like he was on probation or that's why he takes the meds that he takes and that and that like he broke probation but I don't know if he actually did um but like I just I just like the manager said that yeah just like people putting their hands on people like it's like that's not okay and like I don't know yeah the environment here is really safe and like good and I just really like peace and like no matter where I am it's safe it's peaceful it's a great place to be um but like uh moving on to other topics other than just like the reason why I feel like I was a little paranoid or a little bit like anxiety and stuff even the day after was like because I was looking at like I looked at the card and it was like what day is the shot for the paranoia and or for the schizophrenia and I noticed that it says that it was 16 days rather than because usually like I start getting a little bit delusional or maybe a little bit I would have like overthinking of like where there would be like an extra it's sort of like voices in the head but I don't like the idea I don't like the thought of voices in the head because that conflicts with the idea of mental dialogue which is your actual thoughts and I think that like being able to think with mental dialogue but also being able to think at like a subvocal level and like because like what's mind and thinking beneath language like I think that there's a lot to cognition and there's a whole lot of stuff that people just don't know about um like it isn't fully understood like how the brain works and stuff but there's a lot of studies and a lot of real solid stuff about like that you can learn about it and it might be stuff that I might want to learn about I don't know but I've been called crazy I've never been called manipulative but like I've been called crazy and I am not like irrational. I am rational and I'm logical, and I try to stress that, like, because, or I try to talk about that because it's like, because like I feel like there's been times because I have a voice and I like to talk for myself, and I've worked so much on my own behavior, and I've looked into like things that like, and I have coping mechanisms from years of therapy. Um, and like, but there were like there are certain things about like Depakote, which is like I've all the meds that I was on, like like certain like I was on something for my I used to be on something for my blood pressure, but I was put on it by a doctor who put a lot of people on blood pressure, or he just put it on for like all willy nilly. And like I like every time they take my blood pressure, I actually don't have high or low blood pressure. I actually always have really good readings. And so like putting somebody on blood pressure medicine that doesn't need to be on it is like that's I feel like that is bad. Like and but I wasn't on the blood pressure medicine. It's something about Depakote. Like so, I've been on Depakote, and then like there's all these mental lapses, all these like it zeroes out your emotions. Like literally, like your emotions are like happy, sad, or like any all these different things that you can have, and then it's for bipolar, and I don't really have bipolar. Like but like maybe I had emotions or whatever, or maybe like they're like somebody who is a woman, or like somebody who just has a personality gets put on Depakote. But like it like say you have like the spectrum for Depakote, and then it zeroes out your emotions, and you feel no emotion. Like especially if you don't have bipolar, like if you don't have like that excessive like emotional mood swings or whatever. Like if you don't actually have that and you're put on Depakote, especially for like high doses, then it will. Yeah, it'll zero out your emotions, but it's really good for like certain types of really cold characters. Like I felt like I was really cold and stuff. Like it was like, but like I was really able to get into certain like for on the cabal, like for getting into that red, or that really um like the color theory of like the red on the cabal, of like the mental, or like motive and stuff. Like it's really like having zeroed out emotions has that sort of a vibe to it, and I really don't like being like that. However, like I now have like complete like self-regulation of everything, like that, except for the paranoid schizophrenia, or whatever, like the excessive of those two things that the paliperidone, or the Invega Sustenna targets for delusion, for like whatever. But like I've been on a higher dose of Invega Sustenna before, and I've also been on a higher dose of the pills for it. And when I'm on two, I have a dose. It is simply like my mind. Like I literally start talking to myself. Like literally, like my mind is like there is no mental dialogue, and it limits thought in general. Um, and so, like, I'm so grateful that I'm not on too high of a dose of Invega Sustenna, because it lasts as long as it does. Um, but something to note about, so, like, for Defecon in particular, like, if you're on, like, three pills, if you're on the highest dose, like I was, um, then if somebody, like, literally it's supposed to it's supposed to like help with mood swings, right? And so like it's supposed to help with like bipolar, and so like but people misinterpret that, and like they will, like people who are like bullies or instigative, like they like I've been teased, and like and had instigated behavior like by other people who like, because I would say that like my emotions are like lower, so like I wouldn't, like, as though it was regulating something other than emotion, like it was like a like it was like a no, I don't know if the guy who hit me was on it, but like I don't know, but like literally like the first time, or one of the previous times when somebody had like my stepdad, like he would harass me with the police. He would drink alcohol. He would have they would talk about like me. They would make threats of like me being sent away and stuff. And it was something that like I was worried about, and like um and they would say paranoid things, like they would say things as they would say their own thoughts as though there was something going on as an agenda of of to make me paranoid, or like everything is not okay. Like one of the like on Thanksgiving of 2021, he was drinking alcohol, and he said, there's knives over there, and they were bringing up they brought up thing after thing of past stuff that like upsets them, and they were drunk or they had been drinking. And they were bringing up like a bunch of like stuff from the past that like maybe would that maybe like that I remember they had like that seemed to be from things in the past that had upset them. And then my stepdad shoved me in the pantry 3 times, and then he once again he said he wasn't going to do the phone. He was going to press the button again. I thought there was a camera, so I said he shoved me, and then he coaxed me over, and he said we're doing this, and he laid on the floor, and I said don't put your hands on me, and which right there, like, cause I had I put my thumb in his mouth, and I I I I put his hand like that, and I said don't put your hands on me, and that was that wasn't my bad, and that was so bad on me, like, because I did the anger management classes afterwards, and like, but like he didn't throw, like, I've had people throw the first punch and then call the police on me, but like he shoved me, and this wasn't just like a random, like, literally, like, the pantry has been like this whole thing of like my stepdad, like, he would drink, he would not drink, he like, the pantry was a like a an epicenter of like when he would follow me into whenever I would go in the pantry. He would and sometimes he would tell me not to go in the pantry. Sometimes even before he told me not to go in the pantry, he would, like, there was a door to the pantry, and like start, he would be drunk, and he would start shoving into the door, and this is like a habit I think he has of whenever I go in the pantry to start shoving me in there. um, but yeah, he made his way over to the button, which is, it can call the fire department. It's for if there's an intruder, and you just call the button, you press the button, or like if the doors are locked, it will go off if there's an intruder. But he would harass me with the police with this button. Even whenever I was living in Raven Shack in the back, I would be going to listen to music and walk into the park, and the sirens would just be going off, and they'd be parading around everywhere with the ambulance, with all this other stuff, and it was just harassment, and I would, like, and eventually, after repeated, like, going to jail, and getting the and getting sent to the psych industry, and then getting put on meds and then not taking the meds because it was like, because they affected mental competence, they caused all these problems, like, I had, like, he would talk for me whenever I would go there, but like, um but like, I love my step parents, and like recently I told him that being on minimal meds, and that the med is really helping with the paranoid schizophrenia and stuff, and like, he told me that he is so glad that the meds are working and stuff. But and he also said that the only reason why or that usually that he presses the button to call the police is because it's the only way to get me admitted. And I used to, like, I have worked so much on myself. I've worked so much on my own behavior and everything, and like the self-regulation, self-management, like my virtues, my coping mechanisms for situations like when the guy, like, shoved me, like, literally he put his hands in my face, and like, he flipped me off. He put his hands in my face, and then he shoved me. Um, and like, when he had his hand in my face, I had no reaction, and I didn't react to it, and so, like, but like, I don't know, like, I feel like, okay, because when you're on Depakote, like, one of the first times, like, or one of the earlier times, like, he pressed the button, and then I was on Depakote, and I was react like I had no emotion, like I was cold. I was like it had that zeroed out emotion with it, and I feel like it was definitely had a lot to do with the Depakote because like when somebody would be mean to me, like on Depakote, because my emotions were zeroed out, I had no like way to regulate my own emotions to be like the monk or the personal mastery. Like literally like it's all like it's not even regulating my emotions. It's just zeroing them out to where I feel like nothing. And it is especially whenever because I was always on the really high dose, and then it would cause the mental lapses. Like it caused me to whenever I was riding a really slow moving lawnmower, I just like I drifted to the side, and I knew somebody else who had a good personality, that like an outgoing personality, and so like they owned a day hab, and everybody was in the car, and they told me what's this, and they said that somebody was she had been admitted, and she was put on a Depakote, and I was like, yeah, that's and she like and I was like, yeah, that's you don't need that for red, but like it really gets you with the red, but I'm not sure if that really if you're really able to understand what that means unless you understand the color theory or like the Taylor Hartmans of like the red personality type or whatever. But like literally like it was dangerous because the like that don't drive or operating machinery. I feel like that should be put on Depakote, because because it like we got into a wreck, and I feel like and she was on Depakote, and like I feel like that was like I feel like that's just something that happens. Like I feel like if you got I feel like if you had like a guy riding a motorcycle and he just crashes because he's the wolf and he gets put on Depakote, and then like he has the mental lapse, and then there's like the car's on fire, and then he's looking at the screen with like this red light, like literally like it's dangerous for people who drive, like literally like but but yeah, I feel like whenever I was on, and I've seen this behavior literally. Like I've known people who have been on Depakote, and so like I don't know if the reason why they lashed out and why they shoved people, if from my experience being on Depakote, I feel like maybe the reason why they did that was because the Depakote like that's just like maybe the doctors don't fully understand like how that affects somebody who's on it, like as somebody who had been on Depakote from a young age, and like I would like I'd have the mental lapses. I would try to wash behind my ears, and then I would get an ear infection, um, and because like the water would get in my ears, and like I used to not clean my ears as much whenever I was little, and like I had the most painful ear infections. Um, and like literally be screaming at the pain from like because like it would get really badly infected, but that also could have had to have been because we had this pool, and like it was like if I love the pool, um, but I feel like maybe talking about some of my experience with these because like literally like I had like it was true that I wasn't taking because like he got on the phone with the like the Amazon like the med things, and literally like he was on the phone with me, and like he was like you prescribed it, and this higher dose. He told him a higher dose, and I don't know if the doctor told him to do this dose, but it was literally I think it was like paliperidone, and they increased the dose, and then like whenever I would take it, like I couldn't think, um, and so so I just stopped taking everything. I just detoxed from all the meds my stepdad puts me on, and then like the next time I would go to the thing, I would just sign no med and just ask to be put on like just the minimal ones, only the important ones, and just talk for myself. And I feel like I feel like that was really that was great, and that and I do have years of therapy and like coping mechanisms, and like the stuff helps with paranoid schizophrenia. But like I feel like there was some wrongness to like not taking the meds whenever I was in my apartment, and like maybe I should like if maybe if I communicated with my stepdad and said like I just want to be on minimal meds, and just maybe get the meds reevaluated, And the last time they were reevaluated, I was put on the month shot, but then I was also put on Depakote. I was put on like all these other meds and the month shot, and like and then I was also on a higher dose of the month shot, and then it was like I was all messed up and like the meds were affecting day to day life negatively, and then the nurse was or the owner of the home, who was also a nurse, like she got all the meds discontinued, and then the shot that I was still on was at too high of a dose, and so I couldn't think. And then she wound up not giving it to me for a month, because I was saying it was hard to think, and she didn't give it to me, and like I started like having like a schizophrenic episode, like, but like I wouldn't want to be back on the dose that I was on, which was like it was just a little bit higher than the dose that I'm on for the other thing. But no, I think it was like 200, or like it was like 100. It was a high dose, or maybe there was something else that was causing that because I wasn't getting enough sleep, and she was and like there was like stuff being said about the coffee, and like and every time like I was my ADHD was going, or was it was like every time I would come out of my room, she would stand in the kitchen and be like, "Oh, really? You're coming out of your room?" And I because of the ADHD, because of like all this other stuff, like because like I was just trying to get back on, and then she got a job, and like and then she made me go to a day hab, which I didn't want to go to, and it wasn't even the one day hab that I wanted to go to, which was a service that cares. It was another day hab, and like they did the bowling alley, and I didn't want to go to the bowling alley because it reminded me of my friends at a service that cares, and it was just like these other people, and it was all so alien to me. But I just wanted to be like literally like I had done a lip sync video to something just like this in my room there, and I was at a computer, and at the time I had a laptop, and like I was just like gonna do it, but like at the same like I was just gonna do the lip sync video. I was gonna game. I was gonna do streaming and stuff. Um, but like but whenever I was at Lashanda's, like there was a glass door, and there was absolutely no privacy with the sound, and like but there was a curtain there, but like I didn't have any soundproofing, and um like I don't know, like it was and then there was all the stuff like at CSP, like that was like where it was always the staff, and there was no there was being mean, or there was or that thing where where the staff would literally talk falsely about me, and then like literally I have categories for like all these, like the yellow is like the passive aggressive, or the false victim or threatening false victimhood, and then like there's the green, which is like the which is the policing me, and like the, or not policing me, but it was like the worrying about like where they would be like where they wouldn't respect my independence, and but like at CSP I did learn to be more independent from somebody who like overstepped those, but then I have there's like the blue and the green that are like I have like this like, because like I don't really like talking about specific people. I just like having something like, because like whenever I was really little there was like this dot system. I didn't like the dot system because they would give me a dot for whenever Miss Hatley, like I didn't like Miss Hatley because she kept me giving me red dots because just to be mean, and because she didn't like me. Um, but like um, but like I feel like the like from what I learned of the dot system is just like putting it into the color categories and then putting red flags, and then the red stop signs, and then having like the red category for the really for like the criminal stuff, and then having somewhere that's in between there that's the yellow, and then the like I don't know, like I just because like just this having a chart, having a system for making a chart of nicknames and question marks, like it helps me because like if I were to like literally behaviors can get out of hand so fast, and like literally it's always like I've worked so much on myself, and that it's always the stuff when there is like a problem, but like it's just or well, actually recently like it wasn't the staff. Like, it was like I've had somebody who was a client to who one time somebody pinned me up against a wall and they punched me, or I'm not sure if he punched me, but like we were working out, and then like today or yesterday when the guy flipped me off and then shoved me, like that's not the stuff, but I've worked so much on myself, and I try to have like great behavior and stuff. But like I that note about Depakote, I feel like just like for anybody who prescribes those sorts of things, just knowing that like if it's for behavior rather than like actual bipolar or whatever that is, like that it can lead to people like I feel like there is like if somebody is being instigative or does something mean to you, that like you have less control over your lashing out or whatever whenever you're on Depakote. Like I feel like self control is better when you're not on certain things that like certain like specifically not just Depakote. Like literally, if you are on antidepressants and you are on something for mood like Depakote, like and you mix those together, then you're gonna have like zeroed out emotions. You're gonna have and then like I don't like antidepressants because like sure I used to listen to Evanescence and they put me on antidepressants because I was saying that I was sad from the music, or that I was sad because they kept they kept sending me places and the police kept coming, and or maybe I was lonely, but like I'm not lonely here because like I have friends and stuff, and like and I do creative fulfilling work and I just keep creating stuff, but like um I think like so like this I talked about a lot of real stuff in this, but like the other part of the other things that I was going to do was I was going to like I love all the family photos and stuff with my step parents and or with my family, really is like I love all the family photos, but there's this one photo that I just wanted to say certain things about it, like zoom in on the painting. My mom's like super creepy like she has like this grin when she's looking at the camera, and then my stepdad, like his eyes look sideways and then my eyes look sideways. I'm on meds and he's drunk and like it is the most like it is the uncanny valley Christmas family photo, and like I don't know, like I think I might do a review of this photo because it's like so like just on like a redacted channel, because it's like it's like I was looking at it and then like I zoomed in on the faces and like something's not right here. It's like whenever you see those eyes where it's like slightly off like that makes me think of like it's real, like that it character, or like whenever if there's a bully, one of those types of bullies that like you know how it does all the noisemakers, and but nobody else knows that he's doing this to you, or maybe somebody says something mean that like nobody else knows what they're talking about, but like it's something that upsets you. Like that's something that I've recently had, or somebody when nobody else is around, just like doing like I don't know, like it's real. I've some unsavory figures and some sketchy figures. But like literally like I feel like because things are usually good and like things are actually good, I think I'm actually going to do a little bit more. This is all real stuff, but like I might make a video on another channel or maybe on this channel where there is a little bit more of like a like for the people who actually watch or see anything, like the small number of people that see redacted stuff from my diary, where like that cartoon where it's that's like that like that's like I could just have that there just to remind me of all the times that because it's like oh that's that yapping that always causes panic, and it was like uh but like some of those other things, it's like I feel like I could take some of the real stuff and then like maybe make some story, some like book, like write a book or something, or literally I have this thing that's like it's like this really it has real stuff to it, and it has this conspiracy thing. It's like, are there blue streetlights on that Oh, it is such gold. Are there blue streetlights on the highway your dad drives you on? When somebody watches that, oh, what is it? Like, it's so mysterious, and it makes you like, and it's like generated things with like real with the real people, and then my stepmom is shorter, and she's got like this evil grin, kind of like her in real life, but like she actually looks like this, like it's like he married another woman because she's not actually that short, but like uh, but like I feel like some of the like having war or having like conspiracies and having a little bit of war where everything's a little bit shifted up. Like literally, I have an AI generate. You know that AI thing where you can generate somebody punching somebody. Like literally, like there was the altercation where like he shoved me and then like I shoved. And we didn't punch each other, but like I'm in this AI thing of like his fist going into my face, like ooh, and then my fist going into his face, and like I don't know, like I feel like, but I put it onto the Shade Error channel because Shade Error out of my Kabbalistic things is supposed to be the red one, and like a bunch of other like things like hacker, like not hacker because it's not hacker, it's like that video game or that magic type of a hacking type of a thing, or like the ones that you see in movies where there's like a and then like life hacks and stuff. But then just that like like you got like the red and the blue, and then there's like all the other colors, but like literally, like that shade error, like I probably wouldn't do that, but like getting into that shade error character, I feel like shade error would probably make an AI video where after there were just to be like, oh haha, yeah, this is that, like and everything's just like once it's over, and like whenever it was just something minor, and then just something that we could watch together and be like, but like watching it and then everything's good. Like I feel like that's so much better. Um, but like there were certain things like this scared me because it's like it's a dangerous thing. But like my stepmom, I'm on a hair growth journey, and there's been so many times, like there was that time with Steve Steen, like where it was like I think I'm gonna grow my hair out, and that was when I was in like it was like 2006, and I was in like middle school, and I think I'm gonna. But I was really feeling grandiose, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna grow my hair out, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so. I'm gonna look so cool, and then Steve, and then he talked to my parents, and my parents were like, oh, yeah, we need to get your hair cut and stuff, and like and it's like and like there was all these cool guys with all this long hair and all the rock stars and stuff. I was like, I wanna have like, and then I also even back then I wanted to be gender fluid. I wanted to sometimes cross dress. Like literally, I would go into my, I would go into my stepmom's I would put on lipstick and stuff but like I don't know, like but this is my diary, so it's fine that I'm saying that in my diary that it's redacted. But I don't know. I feel like I'm in a better place for that for like but I don't I'm more of the masculine. I'm not a trans or anything. So like literally it would be like seeing like I have a little bit from my birth mom's side, but like from like the growingness or whatever. But like I feel like it would be like a guy wearing a dress, but like I think it takes a real man to wear pink, and what I mean by that is like literally like it's like wearing like a pink, dress shirt, like literally because he would look like a guy in a pink dress shirt rather than having like boobs or whatever, but like but like but like I feel like maybe I don't know, I don't know what if I like actually did the look, or like wore fake boobs, or like wore like one of those fake butts, or like maybe I did squats with like weights to try to make my butt bigger for like if I'm doing a lip sync or doing a performance as like like Shade Serenade, that singer that's black and white and has like red lipstick and like I got the 20s hair and stuff like that. That's one of the characters. Like what are like it's Like it was inspired by this one filter that like kept my face as my face is, and then and then it gave the TikTok filter is even better than this is something I developed, but like the TikTok filter, like the TikTok filters that I use for things, I think TikTok's filters were a little bit better than the ones that I developed, but mine do the same things. Like there's the dark shadow eyes, there's the gray, there's a real time solution for Raven Shadow. There's all these things. Um, but I've done so much like with white noise, and then like I'm super quiet, and like and I got the like for like I feel like I got the soundproofing so that I can have like I can record my voice like this, or I can do a let's play, or I could do the world's quietest let's play. But like literally, like if I were to play music a little louder than 50% in here, and then I'd go outside my door, or I go like into the kitchen, into the living room, like even with the TV off, like it is like you have to put your ear to the door, so like in order to hear the stuff, or like or the door has to be open, and so like I don't know, I feel like because like there was this one guy who he said I'm the big bad wolf. Frank said this like he said I'm the big bad wolf. You live with Lashonda. You get evicted. It's when you sleep. And so like and I don't know like I think he just meant like because I did get evicted and it was like whenever I was sleeping, and then I went to Lashonda lived with Lashonda, and then there was all that negative stuff that I talked about, and then Moshanda did do the police thing, but like it was because like things weren't done right with the meds or whatever, or maybe I was just I don't know, but like there was like a bunch of times when I went to the thing, but like literally like whenever I went to like the psych thing, I always tell him like I'm on a detox from all the meds my stepdad puts me on, and like I just want to like I am so grateful and I'm so happy. Like the meds that I'm on right now are so fantastic, and I really just like literally there's a lip sync video to Tornado, and like I did like I felt the emotions of that song, and I did that performance so well. And if I was on Depica when I did the song Tornado, and like you grow, you are. How long do you smile? I know you learn to know. Like that song, I used to listen to it, and like and then I did a lip sync because like I know the lyrics a little bit, like so I was able to do the performance. But like I wouldn't want to be on Depico doing lip sync videos, and I really like self regulation and just um, but I also think that that like from the mental damage and the PTSD or the paranoia, that I feel like that like there are certain like I like solitude, and I like being in my own room, and I like having minimal interaction, maybe having some social stuff with some other people, but like there's so much people worrying about what I'm doing, or like we're talking about like certain things that I do, or like certain things that like or just like people with that are just like maybe they haven't improved their behavior as much as like some other people have, but like I can't do anything about like other people's behavior. Like I can just like literally it's just um like I work on myself and try to be the best version of myself, and I live a life of constant self improvement. um and I have a really like I first a good tip is to first be like learn what virtues are, to be virtuous, to have great behavior, maybe get some coping mechanisms from therapy, and then once you are virtuous, once you're real like I'm gonna be the best I can be, and I'm really gonna listen to people, and just like try to help people, or to be the best, or to or to really care about others, and like and just I don't know, like, but I feel like because like I am not a one pair of shoes. It's like that taller song that I'm working on making. Like I'm not a one pair of shoes kind of guy. But like recently, like I got rid of my chair and then I got this chair. And I feel like that like because I don't like the way PewDiePie talked about the bowl. It's a bowl, like and then you have the hands bowl, and then like you don't even need that, and then and just like because PewDiePie is a one pair of shoes kind of guy, and like it's like I feel like the thing of like you have like you got rid of the computer chair, and then you got my stepdad got me the gaming chair, which I told him I'm so grateful for that. But I talked about so many things in this that are like, but it is in my diary, and I mean like there's gonna be minimal people seeing this. I'm never gonna promote it, but like I'm so grateful for this. Is such a like this is like the comfiest chair I've ever sat in, and like I'm gonna be doing gaming and watching stuff, and like it is fantastic. And then like I can see that the lava lamp that I made so great. There's so much to be like. There's so much positivity. Um, and then just as, like I'm so happy with my meds. Like literally they help until like the last 2 or 3 days, and then like all the worrying and all the stuff, like everything is just fine. Like this whenever I take it, and then 3 days later for the entire month, it just works so well. Like I feel like safe and stuff, and like but like I don't know, but like it's 16 days. It's not 3 days. It's 16 days, and like and so there's something that happened that brought back the scary stuff, like or all the like. But it's like I don't know, but I feel like once you break down, once you know Murphy's law and the opposite of Murphy's law, and you know that trust and paranoia, rather than and like everything's just like God luck, and like everything that can go right will go right, and like good things are happening, and just living in like where I don't know, but like literally whenever I was in a service that cares, like if I were to go to a service that cares or another thing, like what the coffee, the like walking around, like literally like having a staff or somebody like uh talk to me whenever I'm like in a room where I'm sitting, where I'm standing, where I'm walking around. Like if I have a cup or I get a cup, and like I drink my coffee, and I'm at the waterfront, and like I don't want anybody to like where did you steal that cup from, or like or that guy who smacked me in the face whenever I went out into the hall, whenever I was walking around to the day hab, that one time, like literally it was just one time, and like it was just like that not okay, and like Miss Kelly, like that guy wasn't there anymore after that, and like I shook his hand and stuff, and like he squeezed my hand, and he was like he was mean, but like um but I didn't say anything. um But I've made like in my simulation where I can build places, like literally I'm gonna be built. I'm gonna like I might go to Winston because I really liked Winston, and so like if I were to go to Winston, like say if I were to have this desktop, but like also have like also get the Lenovo laptop, which is like basically it's basically like it can do all the editing stuff, everything. Like it can do it. Um, it has a better like there's an upgrade graphics card that also pulls 70 watts. That's like the 2000 Ada. That's the a graphics card upgrade that I want for my desktop. And then there's the Lenovo with the specs that I have on like the Amazon, and like that I have saved on the thing for like I have no experience with it, but like I feel like that laptop could be um the specs that are on it, like it seems like I could really, but like literally, like if I were to like visit Winston, and then like go here, and then build build the whole thing in my forever world, and then like be able to visit Winston, but that would be a really ambitious project to build the Winston school because it was such a big thing, but like but I made like order like the house where I'm in right now in my room. Like I can be a Minecraft character in this room in this chair, and like it's a simulation. But like in my simulation, I have records on the wall. Like I have sound a sound system, um, and like I listen to stuff in my headphones, but it's actually playing in the room, in the simulation world of this. But like literally, like I can like my mind palace is places that I've been. Um, that's and like in Minecraft, I can make places from my mind palace where I remember like everything about the things. But like it's been a long time since I've been to the Winston School, so like I don't know. But like, I have thought about like maybe making it, so that like I don't know, like maybe I could that would be such a cool thing for roleplay or whatever. But I made a service that cares, and it's like I can walk around like a service that cares. And then I also brought like I have like NPCs, and like I have like lovely bot figures for like Ruby and like some of my other friends like like Bill and like some of them that don't go to a service that cares. But then like most of the people are just like I just named most of them Bob, but like some of them I gave like real friends names. But like literally like I can pretend like I'm in a service that cares, and there is like nobody is going to nobody's gonna like whenever I'm walking around or I'm going out back whenever I'm like I even have like coffee and food, and so like I can just have the food where I am, or I can have I even made a bed at the spot that my favorite spot to be there, you know like if I had the Lenovo there, and like I had like the ideal smaller bed from the ideal bed that I have here, like that would be cool. And, like I don't know, um, but but like really just just being able to travel places, maybe having like various safe houses, or like being able to like have my room at the ranch, or having my room like the workout thing, but like my room, and then like having Raven Shack again, or maybe making Raven Shack in front of the garage at the ranch, so I could just make like whenever I visit there, and then I could live there for a little bit for like a few, where I could visit to like as a whatever, and like I could just clean that, just clean the garage, and have like and like literally I could work on props like hospital like I used to do whenever I would go there. But like, what if Raven Shack was in the back, and what if there were some modifications to Raven Shack, where there was like a ladder to up there. Like literally, I can make Raven Shack in Minecraft, and like because like I used to have like Home Builder Plus, and like I didn't know how to use it. There was no tutorials or anything, but I have experience with Minecraft, and I have experience modding 1.12.2 Minecraft, and I made the powerful mod pack, and um, I'm so happy. Like I'm so proud of myself for making the powerful mod pack, because like literally it took years of experience. It took help from AI assistants. It took all this stuff to make the powerful mod pack, to get the to get the to troubleshoot. Like I would go into multi-MC, and I would see why did this crash happen, or I would make backups, and then I would and then like I would test a new mod, there were several mods that broke absolutely everything, and I was able to get the powerful mod pack working. Like anybody could play 1.12.2, and like literally like look at 1.12.2, and then like if some of my favorite creators or my friends, like if they play 1.12.2, like I've like literally like I made a resource pack for somebody that for 1.12.2, because like literally like it's one of like there's some of the best mods for it, and like um but like literally like it is like a multiverse, and it is like it's got all the dimensions, it's got the multiverse, it's got, and then like with all the custom things. And then like there are two versions of it, because there's this one mod that like I for some reason I have in there for some of the features, but it's not safe for work, and so like it's like there's a version of it that doesn't have that featured, and then but like on that with that mod, like it uh I have like Fonk stuff for shade error, and then I have that, but then it's like bad mobs, and so like you can do a let's play with the one with that feature, and like they won't appear in the game unless you spawn them in with a spawn egg. So it's like, so even the not safe for work one is safe for work if you know what you're doing. Um, but okay, so 16 days. I might watch some movies. Um, it's just like I had so much trouble making vlogs, like just making video logs of things. But like talking about like just various talking or podcast type stuff, like I have so much trouble with that just because I say so many things. But like I feel like writing in a journal or a diary and then just like putting it somewhere where I can have it like where it's a video with the audio, and then just never promoting it so that like that like literally like the most that I could ever see it is like 100 to like 150. Even if I keep on making diary entries, like that's probably what it's gonna be. And like literally like those like I'm gonna promote on a real channel eventually, like within the next 20 to 30 years. Like I'm gonna promote on TikTok, I'm gonna promote on the thing, and then I'm not gonna start over again because I've started over after like not promoting, and then just like I got like 4,000 on TikTok, and like 1,000 came back, and then I changed my name, and then nobody came back, and then I blocked the friend, or I didn't connect it to Facebook so that I could just post every day without as many of the people on Facebook or like the people that I see day to day. Like I can post every day on TikTok now, and like maybe like but like on YouTube, even on the channel I'm going that I might promote, is the Ace3 Video One Raven Shadow, and my artist name is Ace3 Video One Raven Shadow on the DeviantArt. But like if I do promote the DeviantArt one, or not the Deviant, but like if I promote my actual channel, I might like because like I'm so worried about like people like because people recognize me on the street. So like I don't know, maybe all those people in the United Kingdom, and then like have a bunch of people with like ASMR British voices talking about Raven Shadow and all my characters and Christian Waldrop and like all the stuff that I've developed. That'd be pretty cool. So there's a note to self in a diary entry which is redacted. I don't want to see this on the TV. I don't really like this. You're reading my diary here. Like this is my diary for making goals and notes and stuff. But I have the Dream Machine. There's like maybe I could get uh, maybe I could like get all the SSDs rather than the 1 terabyte SSD, which was all I was able to afford whenever I had like 140 allowance. But now it's 240 allowance, so like I feel like Richie Rich. It's fantastic. Um, but like if it was like 600, that'd be pretty cool. Um, anyway, I'm gonna put this in my diary, and I'm probably gonna put the date on it, and yeah.